Game Busters, busting myths, tips, and secrets behind their favorite games. This episode, Legend of Zelda. We all know Majora's Mask for being probably the most creepiest Legend of Zelda game ever. Yes, Girahim was a little out there, and the redebts from Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time weren't pretty, and neither were the Ghibli-Dos. Not to mention the dead hand you fight as a 10-year-old. I mean, how are you not scarred by that? And the fact that one of the temples is an ancient burial ground. That's just a little creepy and weird. But seriously, look at this mask. It stares into your soul. One of its form, Majora's Wrath, has whips for hands. And Majora's incarnation dances around like a creepy ballerina. And the hand in the toilet looks so weird. I mean, yes, it happens in Skyward Sword, but it just looks like a glove. It's not as creepy. And then the Elegy of Emptiness statues are just weird. Ugh. Not to mention the moon looks totally creepy and evil and is gonna fall on the world in 3 days. And not to mention the happy mask salesman, who is creepy in Ocarina, is smiling the whole time. And why does he have an evil mask anyways? And Tingle made an appearance. Look at him. And then look at the Wind Waker. Yes, he's just a weird guy, but just looks weird. And then the mirror shield looks like there's a dead soul trapped in it. And then the boss remains. Those are their dead bones, not mask bones. And that one dancing guy, his moves are really weird. Not to mention the moon children look like happy mask salesmen. Coincidence? I think not. Also, everything is time-based, so certain things happen if you do or do not do events. So if you don't do the Milan alien hunting thing, not Milan, she's Romani in here, but she has her mouth open agape and she can't remember why you want to practice. She got kidnapped and brainwashed by aliens, you guys. How is there something not wrong with that? Not to mention, yay, Song of Storm-like music. Let's go head downstairs. Let's go check out this cabinet. Oh my, it's a mummified re-dead man, and it starts to come and attack you. I mean, yeah, kinda is creepy, but this is... Not to mention the masks, the screams, and all that cracking is his bones breaking and reforming. And not to mention the masks come from dead people. Yes, the dead Dooku, Zora, Goron, and Fierce Deity. Whatever it may be in Kana Canyon, the fact that it's based after the 5-stage of grieving, it's just creepy. But today I'm here to talk about this. You shouldn't have done that. Yes, I'm talking about B.E.N. B.E.N. haunted Majora's Mask, Ben drowned, whatever you want to call it. Today I'm going to cover this creepypasta done by Judas Bolt. Story starts off with the guy buying a new 64, getting tired of playing GoldenEye, and beating up level 9 coms in Brawl. Not Brawl. You know what I mean. And so he tries to go find new games and keeps on getting, really big deals. But what happens is he comes across this guy one day, and it's this creepy looking guy, and he asked if he was selling Majora's Mask. He gave him a creepy grin and he got it. Now he was stoked, being ready to live his childhood. He took it back. The only problem is the man just gave it to him for free and said it was his grandson's who died, so he no longer needed it. So he tried to keep himself calm because he thought, because of the way it looked, it just kind of had Majora written on it. He thought possibly it could have been a bootleg copy. And so he was just being a little skeptical, but he was really excited. And upon opening, he noticed there was a file named B.E.N, which was couple hours from the moon falling and about to complete this tower. And so he just left it in respect for the kid. And so he starts up a new file, Tireless Lit Link. I mean, who doesn't? And so it was, just did it. Now the only problem is it ran pretty well despite him thinking it was a bootleg copy. But some of the textures were missing, but it was very minor. And so he didn't really notice it. And one problem was the NPCs would refer to him as Ben sometimes instead of Link. And so by the end of the Woodfall Temple, the first temple, he got really annoyed with it. And he was going to save it, again, to respect the dead person. But he just deleted it. And now the NPC didn't call him anything. It was just like blank. And he just thought that was really weird. But he decided to continue on playing. Now he decided to do the 4th day cheat, glitch, whatever you want to tell. It's like in the last couple of seconds you exit out of the telescope in the observatory and time like stops. But that's when crazy stuff started happening.